I lived wisdom. I know people that drinking alcohol in the same time holding a picture of Khomeini in their house, and also the king, the monarch in the same time. So very conflict.
Yes, it is 10-15%.
No, they're not 15%. They're less than 15%. They're probably 1%, the ones that are really ruling the country.
Okay,
but,
because 1% cannot suppress the other, 99.
No, again, I think he's talking about 15% supports the Islamic regime.
Exactly. So the 1% pay the other 15%, mostly civil servant. And again, this is the playbook. This is the playbook of modern caliphate. They use 40 years to figure out how you from 1% to reach the mayor, and then from mayor to 10-15% of civil servant working in underneath the mayor. And we are start seeing this in UK, and we are very worried now. And this is going halfway now in Turkey. Okay, so we are seeing all this playbook again. So what the West want is, if you throw everything, all the problem among the Islamic country, they will give up. So what we need is, we have to make sure Israeli people very united. All these Westerner like Buttercup trying to come in indoctrinate, you have to speak up and say, you are American people with utopia ideology. It doesn't work for the Middle East. The Buttercup has understand. She doesn't understand the Middle East language, right? Only the Middle East language will understand how to achieve peace through strength. And now Israel has the strength. And let's work with Israel, and then step by step. Everything is possible, because what Israel wants is peace. They only ask for peace, but step by step. Okay, and at the same time, attack as many as possible the useful idiot in the West.
I just have a question about the Kurdish people in UK. The only Kurdish person I know from the UK is, what is his name again? Ali Dawa. And Ali Dawa, I heard that the Kurdish community doesn't want to have anything to do with him because he became a Islamist. Is that true?
No, he's not Kurdish. Al-Dawa is from another country.
Really? I was expecting he was Kurdish.
No, Turkish. No, it's Ali Dawa. Ali Dawa is actually Turkish.
And he's Kurdish or fully Turkish?
No, he was supporting Kurdish cause. But later on, it turns out that he was some kind of connected to the Muslim Brotherhood. Then the Kurdish community completely distanced themselves from him.
There's nothing to do with Kurdish. He's Turkey. He's from Turkey.
So I went to Turkey in June, and I told people, because I didn't hear many good things about Kurds in Turkey. And I said, well, I live in Western Europe, and we have a pretty good image of Kurds because Kurdish people fought ISIS. What was Erdogan?
Don't expect them to say good thing because, they build their country on our land, so don't expect them to be nice to us. Well, obviously, their existence is kind of connected to our annihilation. In Turkey, obviously anything we're speaking about the Kurdish language or Kurdish history or even Greek history or Armenian history is kind of a crime because, if you know this story, they came from Central Asia. They were not there before. They came in the 11th century and then they settled there. So, they were not people.
I said to these people, I honestly cannot tell the difference in phenotype between an Anatolian Turk and a Kurdish person. And then one Turkish person said to me, we probably descend from them. We probably are genetically modified.
20% Central Asian. The rest is mostly Greek and Armenian, Balkan, Caucasian.
Turkified, yeah, they've been Turkified, yeah, that's true.
And the same Arabization, Turkification.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, sounds like a kebab and shawarma.
That sounds like pretty much the whole world, to be honest.
I just wanted to say that because a comment was made about Iranians that they are a very divided nation. I wanted to say this is not true at all. Like even 1% is not true. I think most of you have heard about the Mahsa Amini death, right? She was a Kurdish girl, and what these Kurdish people who want separation did was to change the narrative, the whole narrative, and make another story for themselves to say that Iranians and Persians are killing Kurdish, and this Kurdish girl Mahsa Amini is the result. But the actual story that happened was this girl was Kurdish and was killed by IRGC for not wearing proper hijab. And the first people who rise and made a protest was from Tehran and then Gilan province. And then other provinces like Baluch and people of South raised for the Mahsa Amini. And the last people who rose for him was the Kurdish people. The whole Iran was being united, and people were believing that a revolution is actually happening because of that. I don't know where Agil is from, if he is Iranian or not, but if you talk with the Kurdish, I haven't finished. If you guys go and talk with Iranians who are Kurdish Iranians, many of them just support Reza Shah, and many of them want to be in a community with all Iranians, and just a small portion of these people want separation, which are very like isolated.
Not even 1%, not even a portion. Well, thank you for the comment. I believe you just spoke about me, but you first said there is no even 1%, but then you said there is a small portion of people. But thanks for saying that.
I'm not claiming
I'm just saying one thing.
And you cannot also claim any percentage about Iranian people.
We both have one problem.
We don't have any percentage. When there is no referendum being taken, there is no any percentage of people you can measure or I can measure. I hope you understand.
Thank you. Then, because you measured, I did not measure anything. I did not say how many people.
15% was.
Can I
No, that was not him. That was me.
Yeah, can I speak? You said there is nothing to measure how many people are.
I
But then
said what you said about Iran is not true. Even 1% of it is not true. I didn't say 1% of the population. I said what you say is not even to the closeness of 1% to.
Okay, let's let me ask you one more question, Aida. Let's ask you one question. We both have one problem, and that's IRGC, okay? If IRGC are going to be eliminated,
Are you from Iran or Syria or?
No, I'm from Eastern Kurdistan, which is occupied by Iran, and if you asking for the city, it's Kermanshah.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm just asking one question. We both have a problem.
May I first know if you can speak Farsi? May you check with me?
بله میتونیم با هم فارسی هم صحبت بکنیم. بفهم در خدمتتون هستم.
Okay.
Are you
okay
with this? Are you okay with this, Aida? No, I'm not okay with this. I think Dave.
Sorry, Dave, I don't understand your question.
No, are you satisfied with his Farsi? Are you satisfied with his Farsi? His language.
Yes, I think he can speak Farsi. Actually, there was another one of
Let the man finish. Let's have a productive conversation. Let the man finish.
No, let me just say something. There was another club for Iranians. There were supporters of Reza Shah, and there was another guy like him joined the community, and all he was talking was a lot of nonsense that how do I know Reza Shah is the chosen one by Iranian people? But there's no referendum yet, and Reza Shah has released a notebook for you that he has explained all his plans for the temporary period after fall of IRGC. And this guy didn't even, I'm not saying Agir, I'm saying another Kurdish separator. That guy even didn't, hadn't
say separate what? Separate what? Can you please clear this? What we want to separate?
You want the our border of Iran. You want to separate the
No, we want the land
land,
of
the
Kurdistan.
homeland of Iranians. You want to separate one part of that because you are claiming that it's
1 minute. You said Reza Shah, but it was in UK. There was a campaign that Reza Shah himself and people endorsed him, and he couldn't even gather 50,000 people to sign for him. So how you want to suppress somebody? Over 5 million Iranians. Just a second. Like this, you don't understand each other.
Ayda, Arun Bash, Ayda.
There are 3 times there is a Shah will ask people one time that they
Reza Shah is dead. You're talking about
please the leader of the temporary period. Second time they ask that they do a referendum for changing the rules. The third time they ask they hold a whole referendum.
No, 16th district of Illinois.
Oh, okay. Well, I apologize for that. I missed